lesson 4.1. Please copy that in your notes. And then be sure and include today's date. Alright? Be sure and include today's date. Let's start off by drawing a coordinate plane and then labeling its different parts. Now it's going to take you a couple minutes to draw a coordinate plane in your notes, but I want you to do that, and I want you to do a very good job. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be done very well, okay? So here we go. Go ahead and copy this down. You'll want to pause the video, draw a coordinate plane, and then restart the video. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to label a bunch of parts. This is called the coordinate plane, okay? We have a number line vertically and a number line horizontally, and they intersect, forming four different regions or quadrants, okay? So let's talk about this, and let's label different parts that you need to know. First of all, please copy this down. This vertical number line here is called the y-axis. You definitely need to know that, okay? Write that down, please. Now I'm going to go pretty fast, so you're going to have to pause the video a lot. This horizontal number line right here is called the x-axis. So we have the y-axis and the x-axis. Please don't forget that. I always remember it this way. Y rhymes with high, like up high, and this is up high. So that's how I remember it. Y-axis here, the x-axis is here. Okay? Now, where the two axes intersect right here, this point right here, where the vertical and the horizontal axis intersect, we call that the origin. Okay? Please copy that in your notes. We call that the origin. It's also called 0, 0, and I'll talk more about that later, okay? 0, 0. Now, this first quadrant here is called quadrant 1. So put a Roman numeral 1 up here, okay? Quadrant 1. Then moving to the left, this area right here, top left corner, is called quadrant number 2. Quadrant number 2. This quadrant down here, bottom left, is called quadrant number 3. Okay, so please make note of that in your notes. Quadrant number 3. Alright. And then lastly, the bottom right corner is called quadrant 4. Okay? Quadrant 4. Alright? Make sure you have all this written down. You're responsible for all of that information. Now let's take a look at each axis. Okay, it's very important we do this. Are you ready? I want you to take notes on this in your notes. Okay, you do not have to write a new coordinate plane. Okay, this is fine, but let me show you something. Going up, you would think the numbers would get larger, and that's true. Going down, you would think they would get smaller, and that's true. Well, this would be positive 1, and then positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5, positive 6, so on and so forth. It does not have to stop at 7. It can go higher or less. Going down below the origin would be negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, etc. So that's the y-axis. Above the origin are the positive numbers. Below the origin would be the negative numbers. Got it? Now on the x-axis, here's the origin. To the right of the origin would be your positive numbers. So we have a 1 for that tick mark, then a 2, then a 3, then a 4, then a 5, etc. Now going to the left of the origin would be your negative numbers. So this would be negative 1, this would be negative 2, this would be negative 3, negative 4, etc. Okay? So make sure you understand that about the x and y axis. Now, let's move on to ordered pairs, okay? Please write down this definition. Like always, I'm going to read it and move on, so you'll want to pause the video and copy it down, okay? An ordered pair it's a pair of graph numbers in which one number corresponds to the x-axis and the other number corresponds to the y-axis. Okay, it's a pair of two numbers. Okay, in which one number corresponds to the x-axis and one number corresponds to the y-axis. Here's what an ordered pair looks like. You'll always have a parentheses, and you'll always have a comma between the two numbers. Okay, and by the way, what did I say? One number corresponds to the what? Y-axis, or x-axis. One number corresponds to the y-axis. Well, just like alphabetical order in the alphabet, x comes first and then y. The first number in an ordered pair is always the x value, and the second number is always the y value. Got it? Now, let's take this a step further. In your notes, you should already have your coordinate plane drawn. Let's take this ordered pair right here, and let's plot it, or put it on a coordinate plane, okay? So here we go. Now, are you listening? This is your x value. Got it? Your x value. This is your y value. Now your x-axis is your horizontal axis. So your x number tells you which way to go, right and left. The y value is your vertical axis. So this number here tells you which way to go, up and down. Okay? So we're going to go positive 4. So we're going to go over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it says negative 3. So we go over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down 3. 1, 2, 3. So each ordered pair gives you 1 point. By the way, if you want to graph the y value first, that's fine. The y value is down 3. Always start at the origin, by the way. Always start at the origin. We'll go down 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we go positive 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It's that simple. Okay? Not difficult at all. Another way to do it, I'm not really a fan of this, but I'll show it to you anyways, is some people like to draw a line, say the 4 right here on the x-axis. They draw a line through the 4, then they draw a line through negative 3, and where those two lines meet, that's where you plot the point. That's a lot of drawing, okay? To be honest with you, it's really just quite simple, guys. You're going to move left or right, and then up or down. Let's practice some more of these. Okay, now I'm going to go fast, so pause the video when you need to. 3, 4, alright? So we're going to go positive 3, 1, 2, 3, and then positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, this is your left-right number. This is your up and down number, alright? Now if you want to do the 4 first, that's fine. Positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then positive 3, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Alright? This is your x value. It's your left-right number. This is your y value, your up and down number. Start the origin. We go to the left, negative 2. 1, 2. Y to the left, because it's a negative 2. If it would have been a positive 2, then we'd move to the right. So we're going to move 2 to the left. 1, 2, and then 3 down. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you want to start with negative 3 first, that's fine. Your negative 3 is your up and down number. So 1, 2, 3, and then negative 2. 1, 2. Okay, here is your x value. Here's your y value. Left, right, up and down. Okay, start the origin. We go over 2. 1, 2. And then we go up and down 0. So we don't go anywhere. You're finished. So we go over 2, 1, 2. And then we go up 0 and down 0. So we just stay right there. 0, negative 5. This is your x. This is your y. This is your left-right number. This is your up-down number. So I start the origin, and how far did I go to the left? 0. How far do I go to the right? 0. So I stay right here, and then I go down how many? Negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Now if you want to plot this number first, the negative 5, that's fine. Start here and go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go to the right 0. You go to the left 0. So you stay right there. Okay, next one, negative 1, 2. Here's your x. x-axis. This is my left-right value. This is my up-down value. So x is positive 3, so I start here and go 3, 1, 2, 3, then go down 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why did I go down? Because it's a negative 6. Now, if you want to start with a negative 6, start here and go down 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then positive 3, 1, 2, 3. Either way, you get the same plotted point. So, are you listening? This is an ordered pair. It gives you 1 point. Each ordered pair gives you 1 point on the coordinate plane, not 2 points. Each ordered pair, 2 numbers, gives you 1 point on the coordinate plane. Okay, guys? Alright, moving on now. Let's go backwards. I'm going to give you some plotted points, and I want you to give me the ordered pair. Now, to save time in your notes, if you don't want to actually copy down this coordinate plane, that's fine, you don't have to. But in your notes, just write down A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Okay, and we're going to write out what the ordered pair is. So now we're going backwards. In the last examples, I gave you ordered pairs. You plotted them. Now I'm giving you the plotted points. You've got to tell me the ordered pair. Let's start with A, okay? Now remember, your x value comes first. This is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. Got it? So here's A. Where is this point equal to or even with on the x-axis? Right here, correct? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's negative 4. Where is this point even with on the y-axis? Right here, which is up 1, 2, 3, 4. So negative 4, 4. Here's another way to do it, guys, if you want to. See this A value here, this A point, this plotted point right here. How far over to the left is it? 4. That's negative 4. How far up is it? 4. So a positive 4. Just that simple. Let's take a look at point B. Point B. How far to the left is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative 6. How high is it or low is it? Not at all, nowhere. So we put a 0. Let's try letter C. Okay, is letter C to the right or left of the origin? To the left. How far to the left is it? 1, 2. Remember guys, you do your left-right number first. You do your up-down number second, okay? So it's 2 to the left. Now, is it below the origin or above the origin? Point C, well, it's below the origin. How far down is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5. So this ordered pair right here is negative 2, negative 5. Let's take a look at letter D. Okay, it's to the right of the origin, so we know it's going to be a positive number, and it's over how far? 1, 2, 3. Now D is below the origin on the up-down number, so it's negative, and how far down is it? 1, 2, 3. So 3, negative 3. So over 3 positive, then down 3 negative. Let's take a look at letter E. Here's letter E. Well, guys, that's the origin. That's 0, 0, right? I mean, you're not to the left, you're not to the right, you're not up, you're not down. That's 0, 0. Pretty simple. Now letter F. Okay, how far is it to the right or is it to the left? Neither. Remember, guys, always do your right-left number first. Always do your right-left number first. Always. Okay? So I'm looking at F. Is it to the right? No. Is it to the left? No, it's right there, so I just put a 0. How about up, down? Is F above the origin or below the origin? It's above it, so it's positive. How far? 1, 2. So 0, 2. And lastly, G. Now, G is to the right of the origin, so I know I have a positive number. How far to the right is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, is G above the origin or below the origin? It's above it. How far up is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there we go. It's over 4 and up 6. Or you can say it's up 6 and over 4. And that's it. Guys, this math is really not meant to be difficult. It's pretty simple. I hope this video has been a help to you. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to call or email.